What's going on, guys? Zambano here, and today we're bringing back the Madden Fantasy Franchise Series. And I'm sorry I haven't uploaded this in a little while. I did run into some technical difficulties, actually. We had lost a couple games in a row, and the next game I was supposed to upload was against the Buffalo Bills. And for whatever reason, that file, I lost it, and I don't know where it is. I had recorded the gameplay. I was getting ready to upload the audio for it so I could put it up on YouTube, and I couldn't find the file. I don't know what happened to it, so as you can see here are the stats for that game. We did win the game due to a big game from Julio Jones where he got 3 touchdowns, only 6 receptions, but at 152 yards. Dominated the whole way through, and we were able to get back on track with the win against the Bills. So we had our bye week this past week. We are now entering week 9, where we are going to be playing against, I believe, the New York Jets. So week 9, coming off of a win. And like I said, I'm really sorry about that last game for some reason, whatever happened with the file. But we're going to get kicked off here against a Tom Brady-led Jets team. Of course, for whatever reason, Tom Brady is still within our division, going over to New York instead of playing for New England. So we're going to have to get some pressure on him if we want to win this game. And luckily for us, on the very first play of the game, Danielle Hunter is able to get off of his block and get a sack. Great way to start, especially against a quarterback that can tear you apart. But there on second down, Jasper Brinkley did get hurt, one of our linebackers, so we are going to be down another man. And Ndamukong Suh comes up with a big sack there on third down, so we get 2 early sacks on the first drive, a 3 and out, and we're going to get the ball back. This is a perfect way to start a game against a Tom Brady-led team, and we have great field position here. So, Johnny Manziel, the GOAT, is back. There he is, the starting quarterback, Johnny Manziel, who has not played all season after getting hurt, and I believe week 2, is finally back. And it's so nice to have the GOAT back on this team, back on the field. He had a big play there, a nice pitch out to Jamal Charles to get us down to the 6-yard line and put us in scoring distance early in this game. A couple of short, like 1 or 2 yard gains. We skip ahead. We're going to get a touchdown right here from Jamal Charles to put us up early in this game. So first quarter lead. It is so nice to have our starting running back and starting quarterback back together for the first time in about 7 weeks. I think our offense is going to be much more explosive now. So you'll see right here, Rashad Jennings, the running back for the Jets, gets stuffed at the line of scrimmage. We have a pretty good run defense led by guys like Michael Bennett, Danielle Hunter, Linval Joseph, and Ndamukong Suh. But on the next play, they get a pretty nice gain with such a big hole up the middle of the field. Tom Brady right here is going to take a quick snap, find his man right over the sticks for a short first down. But like we said, that is going to move the sticks, and that will be the end of the first quarter. We are leading 7-0. Here heading into the second, and they are just there at midfield. They're going to try and hand ball off to Rashad Jennings again, but once again, he is stuffed at the line of scrimmage by our good run defense, setting them up for 2nd and long on 2nd and 9. Tom Brady rears back and rips over what looks like a curl route for a first down on the right side of the field to, looks like Jordan Matthews. So that is a first for them. We hold them down. Oh, I'm sorry, that was not a first down. It's only 3rd and inches. It looked to me like he was clearly past the sticks, but we did stop them. But Brady makes a beautiful throw down the right sideline. Kind of looked like he was out of bounds to me, but they ruled him inbounds. That was the tight end, Dennis Pitta. So now they are down within the red zone on the 19-yard line. This is 3rd and 6. Brady has all day in the pocket. We weren't able to get the tackle there on the outside on Mike Wallace, so he is going to push forward for the extra yard or 2 and get the first down, setting them up at the 2-minute warning on the 7-yard line. We just missed the sack there with Bennett. He was about 3 inches away from Brady's feet. I accidentally clicked X just a little too early, and he dove before I wanted him to, and that allowed Tom Brady to get extra time to throw the touchdown pass. So, Philip Dorsett gets hurt there on the kick return, so we put Charles back in, and after a beautiful juke move, he gets a first down, 2nd inches, I'm sorry, I keep getting tripped up on the first downs and 2nd inches, 3rd and inches. We pick up the first down the next play by just checking the ball down to the flat. So we do have a tie game here, and this is a 2-minute drill. So we're going to run a halfback wheel, but I notice Julio Jones makes a beautiful break down the middle of the field, gets a bunch of yards for us there, and sets us up perfectly in field goal range with 37 seconds left. We have 1 timeout left. Check the ball down to Julio Jones. I'm okay wasting a little bit of clock here because of the field position we're in. That's not a problem to me at this point. So, 3rd and 4. We are going to throw the ball on an out route, but it was thrown into coverage, thrown into some traffic. We weren't able to come down with the ball. So we're going to play it safe here, take the points. Plenty of times this season I have decided not to take the points and try and play a little bit riskier. It has come back to bite me more than once, so I decided let's take the points, go into halftime with a 3-point lead, and we'll get the ball right back. So here we have an opportunity to make this a 2-score game after getting that field goal to end the first half. First play, dump the ball off to Jamal Charles out there on a halfback wheel, and he gets a nice gain of 6 yards. It is now 3rd and 4. We are running a screen play here, but I find that not the screen is open, but the fullback out there in the flat gets a nice gain for us, about 11 yards, moves the sticks, and Johnny Manziel's having a pretty good first half for having not played in a while. We haven't even run with him yet. Dump the ball down to Luke Wilson, the tight end, gets another big gain. The flats have been wide open this game. Dumping it down to fullbacks and to tight ends has been working pretty spectacularly for us. But on this next play, we have Julio Jones running that post route all over again, and he is just carving them up down the middle on that route. I think we're going to complete another one of those throughout this game, but as of right now, Julio Jones is moving the sticks in a big way when we need him to the most. Jamal Charles with a nice 6-yard run brings us down to the 1-yard line, and here on 2nd and goal, Johnny Manziel is just going to get, for his first rushing attempt since coming back from that injury, a rushing touchdown on a quarterback sneak. So we're going to kick the extra point here, but wait, they block the extra point. I have not blocked an extra point yet in this game. This is probably the 2nd or 3rd time it's happened, and it feels a little predetermined, sort of like those aggressive catches were last year in Madden 16. It can be a little frustrating, but now we're only up by 9 instead of being up by 10, but being up those double digits is okay with me. So you'll notice there on that last play, we missed a tackle and set them up there on 3rd and short when Brady checked the ball down over the middle of the field. They're going to try and run it with Jennings, but he gets met right behind the line of scrimmage by Michael Bennett. Pretty much clotheslined him for a 4-yard loss, and we get the ball back. They stopped us here on the first couple of plays, so on 3rd and 13, we're going to throw the ball to Julio Jones, and he's not going to be able to come down with it this time on a post route. He makes a drop, but he had a defender draped all over him, so we'll give him a pass for this one. Back on defense towards the end of the 3rd quarter now, still up by 9 points. Brady is going to drop back and pass it right over the middle of the field to Allen Robinson and set themselves up for a nice 3rd and 5. So, if they want to give themselves a good chance of winning this game, they're going to need to start completing passes more down the field and get points sooner rather than later. Bennett almost breaks free right there, but gets caught up on a blocker. Brady gets a nice pass to Jordan Matthews over there on the right side of the field, and they are setting themselves up nicely for a good drive here. Start of the 4th quarter, Brady gets pressured from both directions, the left and the right, ends up getting sacked by Ndamukong Suh, our dominant defensive tackle. I wish Ndamukong Suh would dominate Brady in real life just a little bit more as a Dolphins fan, but we still played them again in Week 17, so here's for me holding out for that. Brady with a nice pass deep over the middle of the field, comes up with a catch 25 yards down the field. I believe that was Mike Wallace. Sets them up about 39 yards away from the end zone. They're still down by 9. Bennett gets off the right edge, but is not quite able to get to Brady before he lets the ball go and completes a nice intermediate pass. So Brady's been starting to pick up, get a little hot here as the game's going on. I think he only has like 1 or 2 incomplete passes at this point in the game. Jennings breaks around the right edge, and for some reason, I just missed 2 dive tackles right there. That is an easy touchdown where he goes untouched, and this game just got a lot closer. Not as comfortable feeling as I was just a minute ago. Only up by 2 points. We are running a counter play here to the left with Jamal Charles. I find a nice little hole, and I'm able to get a pretty good gain there for a first down, about 11 yards with Jamal Charles. So this, like I said, this offense, I know we've only scored 16 points, but I'm feeling so much more comfortable having my quarterback back, having my running back back. Throw a little screen pass there to Charles. He's able to dodge some tacklers, break a huge tackle. I try to do a little cutback right there, but it doesn't exactly work out in my favor. But we get a nice gain down to the 41-yard line, and I'm feeling significantly more comfortable now at the 2-minute warning, knowing we're almost in field goal range, even though we're only up by 2 points. So we're going to drop back to pass here and try and get a nice gain. Julio Jones with a broken tackle, makes a man miss, and I start celebrating maybe just a tad bit too early as we get tackled down at the 1-yard line and the Jets take a timeout. But actually, I'm not upset about the fact that I got tackled at the 1 because it's going to give me more opportunity to waste clock. Right there, I would have scored a touchdown with Jamal Charles, but it looks like there's a flag, and I'm assuming that it is on us, the Dolphins, and it looks like it is going to be a holding since they're showing an offensive lineman. It is a holding indeed, so that is going to be a 10-yard penalty setting us up on the 11. Like I said, good opportunity to run some clock. Charles is running pretty well right now, right up the gut. 2nd and goal from the 5. We wasted about 15 seconds, but they're only down to having 1 timeout now at this point, so we're just going to run the ball again and force them to use their last timeout. We lose a couple yards right there, setting us up, only 1 yard. But like I said, they're out of timeouts now. So 1 minute and 41 seconds left. We have an opportunity to run at least 40 more seconds off the clock if we don't score on this play. Pitch it out to Williams. He gets down to the 2-yard line, and there you go. We've made them use all this clock. Under a minute left. 4th and goal. Figure why not go for it? My favorite play in the playbook. Touchdown, Dolphins. This one should do it unless the Jets, led by Tom Brady, can do something pretty spectacular. You'll see Brady's lining up here with 3 wideouts and a tight end. 56 seconds left. Down by 9 points, but no timeouts. Not able to get really any pressure there at all, and he gets a nice pass to the sideline. They don't get out of bounds, though. That's kind of a questionable call. I don't know why Wallace decided to stay inbounds, but the clock keeps ticking because of that. Again, they're throwing over the middle of the field. The last play I thought worked beautifully had they just stepped out of bounds, but look how much clock has run off now. They're down to 23 seconds left, and they still have to score 9 points. And that sack is pretty much going to end up wrapping up this game. 7 seconds left on the clock. It's 4th and 17. They're just going to try a Hail Mary just to make this game look a little bit more respectable. Brady throws it to the end zone. We drop the interception, but that is ball game, folks. We won the game 14-23, led by the GOAT, Johnny Manziel, in his first game back from injury. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy the video, please press like. Feel free to subscribe. I'm Zambano, and I'm out.